Well, hello there and welcome to another vlog. Today we are making a granny square vest. You'll just need your crochet needle, a ball of yarn, and some scissors. So let's get right on into it. I'm going to start by making a slip knot. I'm using a size 6mm hook because I want the granny squares to be a little bit larger. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to chain 4. Next, we're going to insert it in the first space from the hook and create a circle. Now we're going to chain 2. And we'll continue by double crocheting in the circle. It's 1 double crochet. And we're going to double crochet in the circle again. Okay, that creates our first cluster. So now we're going to chain 2 and we're going to double crochet in the circle 3 times. So it's 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2. Double crochet in the circle 3 times again. 1, 2, and 3. So now we're going to chain 2 and repeat the same process one more time. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so now we've created our first round. So now we're going to slip stitch into the first chain space of the first cluster that we created. Okay, so we finished our round. All right, so now we're going to chain 2 and we'll create a double crochet in the same chain space. Chain 2 and double crochet 2 more times in the same chain space. This will create our corner. Okay, so now we're going to chain 1 and work in the next corner. Okay, so double crochet 2 times, chain 2, and double crochet 2 more times in that same chain space. And we've created our second corner. So that's double crochet 2 times, chain 2, and double crochet 2 times. Now we're going to chain 1 and we're moving on to our third corner. So double crochet 2 times, chain 2, and double crochet 2 more times in the same space. Chain 1, And we're going to move on to our fourth corner. Double crochet 2 times, chain 2, and double crochet 2 more times in the same space. Okay, so now we've created 4 corners. So now we want to chain 1 to finish off this round, and we're going to slip knot into that first chain of the corner above. All right, so now we're moving on to our third round. Now this round is just a little bit different because we have a chain space in between. So the corners are the same, but the sides are a little different. So now we're going to double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet and to form a corner again. Alright, so now we're going to do something a little different. We've created a space on the side. So now we're going to double crochet 3 times in this space. So this step is a little different, but it will continue as your granny square gets larger. Okay, so double crochet 3 times in the space. All right, so we're going to chain 1 and we're going to move on to the corner, which you know it's double crochet 2 times, chain 2, and double crochet 2 more times. And now we're on the side again, working in the space. In the space, we double crochet 3 times. And we'll continue to do this all the way around till we get back to our starting point. So that's 3. Then we're going to chain 1 and we're back at the corner. And for our corners, again, we double crochet 2 times, chain 2, and double crochet 2 more times. Okay, great. We're moving right along, and this is what my granny square is looking like so far. I really love the colors. They're really pretty for the summer. All right, so we're on the side, so let's double crochet 3 times into that space. Okay, chain 1, and now we're back at the corner again. So double crochet 2 times, chain 1 and chain 2, and double crochet 2 more times. All right, we're back on the side again. So now we're going to double crochet 3 times in our side space. All right, so here we are at the corner again. Double crochet 2 times, chain 2, and double crochet 2 times. All right, so this is what it's looking like so far. I really love the colors. Okay, let's continue. By now we know what to do for our corners. Double crochet 2 times, chain 2, and double crochet 2 times. It's really simple. It's one of the simplest things to make in crochet as a beginner. Alright, so we're going into the space again. Double crochet 3 times into the space. So your spaces will increase as we move along. You'll always double crochet 3 times in the spaces, and you'll double crochet 2 times, chain 2, and double crochet 2 times in your corner spaces. So this is what it's looking like. I crochet very tight. I guess it's better to crochet a little bit looser, but I grip really tight. I'm making a size large, which is about 11 rounds. Again, I'm using a size 6mm hook. Now, the size may vary depending on the size hook you use. I'm using 6mm and I'm doing 11 rounds, so I'll meet you back at that point. Okay, so now I'm wrapping up my first square. We're going to make 2 squares for the vest. So go ahead and make your second square, and then we'll begin on sewing the pieces together. You'll just need your crochet stitch markers and also your crochet needle and some yarn. I try to use the same color yarn where I'm sewing at, so you may need to cut your yarn to get the same color of the section that you're sewing so that you'll have less detection on where it was sewed. All right, so here's both of my squares. I'm really excited about this vest. All right, let's get to sewing. Okay, so I'm going to open up these markers. I purchased these from Amazon for like $5 or $6. And they also came with needles, yarn needles. All right, to get started sewing, you want to turn both of your granny squares wrong sides facing each other. So face the wrong sides together, and then we'll start pinning where we need to at the top. So what I did at the top, I'm going to pin the first 3 spaces together, and that should give you enough neck room. If you think you need more, then I will pin 2 spaces together from the corner. So right now I'm pinning the 3rd space from the right, and we're going to do the same thing to the left side. After you get the left side pinned, then we'll continue to pin the bottom of the vest together. If you are still here with me, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, so this is what it's looking like. Plenty of room for the neck. Okay, for the arm spaces, we're going to count down 7 spaces from the top, and we're going to start pinning. This is just for a gauge for a size large to extra large. After you finish pinning, then I would suggest that you try on the vest to make sure that it fits the way that you want it to fit. You can always adjust it as needed. Okay, so I put the vest on my mannequin. I like how it fits. And now I'm going to start sewing. You can sew by slip stitching up to your marker, or I like to half double crochet. Okay, so go ahead and attach your yarn by creating a slip knot. And then you're going to half double crochet in each chain. And in each chain space, you're going to half double crochet 2 times. Then continue by half double crocheting in each chain. And then when you reach the next chain space, half double crochet 2 times until you reach your stitch marker. So as you can see, I'm joining both sides. I'm going through the front and the back and creating a half double crochet through each chain. So draw up your loop, and now we're going to cut our yarn. But let me show you what it looks like. See, I used the same color as the side, so it looks really seamless. You can't even tell where I sewed it together, really. So it looks really great and even. So let's continue with the next side. So I've made my slip knot, and I'm using the cream color on this side. Okay, so now I'm making my slip knot to join the two pieces together in the corner. And I'm going to continue by doing the same thing, half double crocheting each chain and half double crocheting 2 times in the chain spaces. Okay, so we're coming to the end where my stitch marker is. You want to finish off and cut your yarn. But you can go ahead and check to make sure it's perfect before you cut off your yarn. So it looks really nice. I like the way it came out. So both sides are sewed together now. And we're going to do the same thing for the top. Okay, so at this point, you may want to try it on. If you haven't tried it on yet, you need to try it on to make sure your neck area is comfortable. All right, so now we're going to do the same thing that we did for the sides to the top of the vest. So this time I'm using mustard. One side is mustard and one side is beige, but the mustard will be okay, I'm sure. Okay, go ahead and slip knot the pieces together, and we're going to continue by half double crocheting in each chain and creating 2 half double crochet in the spaces. So go ahead and do this for both sides, and I'll meet you at the end. So I just finished one side, so I like the way it looks. All right, let's continue on to the next side. I always leave that 3rd stitch marker in just to hold the pieces together. Okay, go ahead and join with your slip knot. And start sewing. Okay, I finished this side and this is what it looks like. I love it. All right, so we've completed our vest and I hope that you found this tutorial helpful. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And until next video, take care.